for your first battle off the 50 whirl and onto the
You're
throttle.
on the wrong fucking track, Tofu.
Oh, hold it 1 second, guys.
It's the wrong
Tofu,
track.
you picked the wrong fucking track.
Oh,
How? You told me north.
North Corkscrew.
Oh.
fuck.
Underway.
Christ, that was funny.
That was beautiful. Alright, so here we go. Both these drivers getting off 50 rolling on the throttle. Lots of power in that lead car. Initiation, big angle up front, starting to lose out a little bit in the proximity of Chase.
Ooh, wide,
Very
wide.
deep into the corner for that lead driver, Tiano. Really throwing deep. It gets it down to the inside nicely for the inner parts of the section through the course, now through the tight hairpins. Jag starting to close back in the proximity, but losing out a little bit as we get to the really long, sweeping left-hander to close out the run. Really losing out there.
Sleep.
Yeah,
Is he going to choose to opt to restart? Nope.
Doesn't look like it. Brings it back in. Here we go. Off 50 roll now and onto the throttle.
Ooh.
Wow, there's a lot of power in
Ooh,
Chase.
no!
Really deep. 2 tires onto that rumble. That might be a DQ. Might be a 0 on that lead. Really wide as well in turn 1. The proximity definitely coming in the chase now, getting all over those doors. Very aggressive in the chase position. Fawn recovering nicely for the back half of this course now, but just maybe a little bit late on that flick on the transition, causing the car to almost completely understeer off the course, and both drivers will finish the run.
And got the Chris Fix logo on the back. And after 50 roll, here we go. True Drifts getting gapped a little bit, going into turn 1. Hoot Wheels on the line.
Ooh.
A little bit shot on the angle, gonna push her wide. She's gonna remain on the course. True Drifts following her through. 1 tire on the curb, which is okay. Big understeer from True Drifts. Really wiggly and behind. Hoot Wheels not running the best lead run. 1 off there, which is okay. Then coming to the outer zone and across the line. Hoot Wheels with... Nah. All right, Hoot Wheels getting gapped just a little bit, but she's going to catch up to him at the end of the 50 roll. Just at that side on the left. Into turn 1. True Drifts maybe a little bit wide, cutting in nicely. Hoot Wheels closing the gap. That was a decel zone. She got a little bit eager on that fall position. Transition over his bumper, getting really aggressive. Charging in again. True Drifts. Oh, just looked like he slowed down there. I don't know what happened. Looked like there was a loss of speed. Did not make it out to the line either and across the line. This could go either way, Ian.
37 versus Mustang battle here. Here we go off the 50 roll. That Mustang really aggressive and loud motor. That thing's got the Infinity. A little more reserved in the back. Here we go. Initiation getting really aggressive in chase.
Oh, that was ballsy.
Small bobble, though, is unfortunately going to start to lose out on that proximity. Tony starting to pull away, but still really aggressive on the throttle. Tony looking good. Maybe slowing up a little bit up the corkscrew, allowing that G35 to close.
No!
But a big oversteer is going to cause a big bobble in the chase, and unfortunately, that may be the 0 in the chase position, getting a little too aggressive out of the corkscrew.
But the more you show up to these, the more you do these, the more those go away, and you learn how to cope with them. So that's exactly what we're here for.
Yeah, Young Timbuktu is doing a really good job closing back in the proximity. We'll talk about it later. So here we go for the second half of this battle now. Initiation, Timbuktu throws it in deep. Understeer through turn 1, runs it wide. Recovers,
Tony.
though, and Timbuktu is going to get a big piece of contact into the door of the Mustang and Chase. We've got to see what the judges have to call about that one, but it looks like Timbuktu was really getting too saucy into turn 1. Ran it wide and tried to come back across the track. He got into Tony's door, but Tony was really slowing down. He almost completely stopped drifting Chase.
Tony could... I think he hesitated on the pass. I think that was the problem there. I'm going to have to let him put, you know, give the suck to get my street Jag painted like that, because that looks beautiful. Oh, he's going to let him gap him. Is he going to take the restart? No. Really early entry here from Karma.
Ooh!
Felines, big entry. I think 1 tire technically, because it was 2 tires off. Felines, big angle, but maybe not as much speed. BMW's going to come out to the outer zone. Oh, 1 tire off for Felines there. So possibly 2 tire drops. I think he dropped 2. And after 50 roll, ooh. Oh. Felines a little bit too close. It's going to send the E46 a little bit wide. I'm not sure if that had an effect to it. We'll see. Felines going to charge in on him. Again, Karma kind of offline a little bit.
Oh!
Felines just where he transitioned there was kind of strange. Karma going to bring it out BMW wide. Karma as well with a tire off. Ooh, big entry from Solo! Feline, the E46 in there. Looks like maybe he pushed him wide a little bit. He's going to straighten out. That's going to be one for the judges to watch. We may need a clip for that one just in case. That is going to be a point of contention here for sure. I don't even think the rest of this run matters.
Yeah, I'm getting the flip on that one.
A lot of stuff left on the table. Solo getting aggressive again, coming off the 50 roll. Karma. Look like he's going a little bit too long, and that's it.
Yeah, that is way off. I don't know if that's going to be the 0 in the lead.
That is
what they're going to call.
That's a combo of a late entry and getting up on the curb too much.
Yeah, all right, well, judges have a decision already being made. And Solo Felines is going to get your win in the R35. Here we go, final battle of your preliminary round. This is the GT500 versus Maserati Battle. Getting really far behind off of the 50 roll, interestingly enough. Really letting Fun Guy get away here. Initiation up in that lead position. Being absolutely uncontested by the Mustang and Chase. Lots of gap being shown. Imagine the tire tracks, but he's just really far behind. Out of the picture, almost, would like to say. So Fun Guy throwing down some good angle and style up front. Small bubble exiting the corkscrew. And runs it a little bit wide.
One off. He's got one off for sure.
Almost two. Close, but the Mustang really just never in the picture for that entire battle. All right, here we go. Second half of this battle. Now the Mustang kind of struggling to get off the line. Not a lot of script in that GT500. So it would seem. Here we go into turn 1 initiation. The Maserati all over the door, making contact, pushing into the right rear, but the Mustang is not going to be phased by it. Recovers and finishes out the rest of the corner, but the Maserati really struggling to stay behind that 500 as he runs it wide through the corkscrew, coming up the hill, completely missing the line ever so slightly. Recovers okay, but a little bit wide on that inner clip. And just really, really slow, but I'm very impressed how this Maserati is staying behind through this entirety of the run. Should be all over the dude, but...
All right, Ink in that BMW that he's run so well with. Going to be seeing him in ESD Pro against Project Taino, sorry. Early entry, but he's got that power to make it happen. Ink going to be running a little wide, coming in nice and smooth. Going to have a tire drop from the S14. Coming up the hill. Ink on the right line, running pretty well. What would be a high qualifying run. Taino going to lose a little bit of ground here. That little change of elevation is going to affect his car. Ink seems to be on the checkout, completely on that outer zone and across the right. Launching off the line here. Ink letting him have a little bit of a gap. That could be a play. And here they go. Taino, again, that car just so much power. A lot of style on that entry. Ink giving him a little bit of room, dropping one tire. He is allowed to do that. Going to be charging in on this transition here because Taino went a little bit wide. A little bit of a slow transition. The S14 is wide again. The BMW going to close the gap. Going to see if he can get right up on his door here. This is the party so that wheel drifters will excel. Oh! Had one off before crossing the line there. All right, got Beige leading in that SR20. It's all GDM battle.
Yeah, Ranga definitely on the redemption road, trying to make his 2019 turnaround to be a successful one, and it starts here at Outrun. Big initiation for Beige up front. Tons of angle in that lead position.
Just put your dick in him.
Is all over,
he got hung up on his front bumper.
Hooks onto the rear bumper of Beige, and unfortunately, Beige unable to continue the run because of that. It's going to be a judging call to see what they say. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to try this one once again. Beige getting really saucy on the initiation last time. It was really cool to see. Ranga very aggressive in chase. Here we go for the rerun of this top 32 battle. A little bit of a gap being shown this time. Beige, big flick in, but runs it really deep, running a little bit wide. Recovers it somehow.
Still hit him.
Really beautiful job.
Angry.
Beige gets a piece of contact from Ranga in the back. Ranga getting aggressive. Beige, lots of angle up front. A little bit wide from Beige through the corkscrew and out onto the long left sweeper. Really, really good driving, both these drivers. Getting really aggressive in all ends of this course. Let's see what happens now. Beige is going to try to stay closer to that Mazda up front. Here we go, up the 50 roll and into turn 1. Ranga on the handbrake initiation. Giant angle in the lead, and Beige is matching it. Maybe running a little bit wide for Ranga on the exit of the course. Gets to the inner clip, but doesn't get to the midsection of the course. Ranga throwing down the sauce. Beige in there as well, absolutely matching what's going on up front. A little piece of understeering chase, but recovers nicely for the finish of the run. Oopsies. That's the kind of stuff you like to see at Outrun. All right, here we go. Gate car out of the way. Both drivers on their initiations into one, throwing down the most angle we have seen so far today. Let's see if they're going to get her up and do it again here. Off the 50 rolling into one. Beige throwing it in once again.
Oh, there it is.
With the lead. Ranga falling off a little bit, but recovers and brings it in for contact as we exit the first corner, work our way up the corkscrew, now up that really steep hill. Ranga bringing it back in for the proximity. Beige, a little bit of a slow down exiting the corkscrew, but recovers. More contact being made in chase. Ranga all over Beige, all the way through the finish.
This is a brawl. This is an absolute dogfight. I knew these guys were going to trade hands when I saw them pair up in bracket, but this is obscene.
I like it, I like it. Well, here we go now, second half of this OMT battle. Beige and chase this time, Ranga leading. And off the 50 roll. Here we go. Initiation. This time Ranka gets on the handbrake. Giant angle in the lead as well. Maybe a little bit deep, unfortunately. Beige brings it in. Doesn't make the contact, but he is there for sure. Ranka's starting to gap a little bit up the corkscrew. Beige bringing it back in for more proximity at the end, but no, it looks like Beige is kind of off the throttle, unable to reclose it in. Ranka checking out as he crosses the line.
Drivers are ready. Judges are ready.
Go initiation. Fukada throwing it in. Lots of angle up front. The stance queen running it a little bit shallow in chase. Drops tire on the inside of the course. Fukada up front, running smooth, running consistent, and lots of speed in that lead as well. The stance queen doing all that she can to catch up, but unfortunately, just not having any of it. Fukada is gone through the rest of the course.
Yeah, just out of the way. Stance queen in the lead here. That Maserati has got big old tires and has an opportunity to take off from this Mazda, but this Mazda is also a quick vehicle in itself. Very aggressive entry from Fukada. Stan's going to be going a little wide, but she's holding a mid-line. She's going to get on the brakes, let her transition. Fukada's going to be able to make up a lot of ground right here. Slowly closing in the door. Could have pulled a little bit more angle there. Stance, again, doing what she does best. Big style up front. Oh, that's one tire off and across the line. All right, Mustang versus M4. Live Fast, a very competent driver in that M4. Oh, big backwards from Frosty. Give a little hey, well, hello to the rear quarter panel of Live Fast. Live Fast going to open up a little bit of a gap here. Coming into the hairpin, this is where they're going to be able to accelerate and pull right off the corner. It looks like Live Fast got a bit of a gap. He is opening up just very slightly. Big entry from Frosty in that turn one. With over angle and causing an unfollowable chase or unfollowable lead. So we'll see what happens here. All right, going into turn one, that Mustang, a little bit of a safer entry this time. Live Fast right there on his door. Definitely has the proximity, gives him a bit of room. Gonna charge in now. Right there on low Frosty. And he won't be able to get the, almost lost drift there, just on the really awkward part of the course and across the line. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Live Fast, a expert in that M4. This RTR Mustang seems to be a new threat up in the Forza world. Big gap on entry here. Live Fast, probably the cleanest entry I've seen all day. Frosty not really getting that much sauce on his. Going to cut that corner a little bit narrow. It's going to bring up the gap. Live Fast, 2 tires off. One is allowed, so that's one off. Almost one off there and across the line. You know, just an unfortunate mistake. Maybe not noticing he was going over. So, especially if he's driving in cockpit, that's really, really easy to do. Going to give Frosty a little bit of a gap. Big entry from Frosty. Live Fast right there with him, saying, don't worry about it, buddy. I can do that too. Looked like Frosty maybe had a tire or 2 off there. Definitely grabbing some curb there from the both of them. Frosty doing his best not to drop a tire on that one drop zone. Coming out wide and across the line.
As you yell again. All right, OMT2 between Live Fast and Frosty. Frosty staying in the picture for all these battles, mistakes being made. Which one of these 2 drivers are going to clean it up and make their way into top 16 next week? Big initiation by Live Fast, but Frosty brings it in, almost makes contact. He was definitely matching, but unfortunately got a little too close and lost out.
Shallow.
Very, very shallow, and the lead's going to allow the proximity to be closed in chase. Frosty bringing it in and getting very aggressive. Live Fast, however, maybe pulling away ever so slightly, but once again, Frosty just absolutely there, making himself known. OMT battle, now Frosty be leading. Fast to be chasing. Here we go back into one once again. Initiation. Frosty going big on the angle. Here comes Live Fast bringing it in. Almost making contact. Barely scrapes the door. Going up the corkscrew now. Small touch being made. Frosty possibly dropping a tire on the inner once again. And Live Fast bringing it in once again. More contact being made. Very aggressive in chase. Frosty just making a couple of mistakes here and there. And there's Live Fast all over him to jump all over every one of those bobbles.
There
we go.
It's just a, you know what it is. All right, like I said before, Mustang versus Mustang battle here. A little jump there. It's really hard to read the lead driver. Bucket's going to go a little wide. Who's going to have a chance to close the gap here? She's going to have a better... just a little wide for her as well. She's not catching, but she's not falling behind. Shallow, just trying... just trying too hard to catch up.
Man, that run... Other than the proximity lost, it was going well.
Yeah, at that point you just have to focus. It could, overcharge a little bit. That's just the difference between controller and wheel drivers. Unfortunately, it is a bit of a skill gap in this game. Bucket giving her some room, Big entry from Hoot.
Wow.
A little bit wide, but nothing crazy. Bucket's going to close the gap here. Again, no tires on the curbs yet. Good job from both these guys. A little bit of curb for Bucket. A little bit shallow, though. Oh, that's two.
Yep.
That's two off.
Oh, Ryan
That's
Cooper
unfortunate, because
big.
up to that, it was dope.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I must say, these team schemes as well are really working out nicely. I'm loving these color schemes.
They're getting better and better. Their team paint sucked about a year ago. It was awful.
All right, here we go. Initiation. Profit throwing it in. Right into the proximity is Tony, not letting him get away, actually making sure he's being safe, but a little bit slow. Yeah, not on the power. Going to cause the gap to be created up the corkscrew now, into the right-hander, into the long, sweeping left, and Profit really starting to check out now. Tony running a little bit wide through the right-hander before the sweeper, and unfortunately, Profit has just gone into the sunset. Profit in his chase. Profit, no slouch in the outrun competition as well. He's been a prominent figure over here, so needless to say, this could be a really good chase from him. Here we go, back into turn one initiation. Here comes Tony now. Throwing it really big on that angle.
Tony.
Almost goes around, but recovers it. A little bit wide on the exit, but gets to that clip. Okay, up the corkscrew they go now. Profit getting aggressive all over the bumper. Now across the door. Tony once again running it wide, however, on the right-hander. Allowing Profit to stay in that picture. Brings it in for the proximity at the end, right into the door as they both cross the line. Tony with the entry of the night. That was at least 120.
That was me in the lead of that V8 S15. Rizzuto in the Mustang Special. Oh, hitting that damn near perfect and going out a little bit wide. Rizzuto going to have the chance to close the door on him a little bit. Close, could be a little bit closer. Zombie Kill eating a little bit of that inner clip. Rizzuto. I don't know, man. A little bit on the table from both these guys.
Half of this battle now.
Right. Again, Rizzuto in that Spec 5 Mustang, probably one of the stronger cars in the field today. S15 improving chassis. Good entry from Rizzuto. He's going to be able to kill the speed. No, they go about to the same point. It's going to give Zombie the chance to catch up, and he does. Ooh. That's what I was waiting on from Rizzuto. Zombie's going to get right in on him. Rizzuto a little bit wide. He will not drop a tire, though. Going into the outer zone. Zombie Kill a little shallow, but I believe that was really his only mistake. He was... All right. I know our stream regular Traumatized would be in love with Harley right now driving this bad boy. Scorpion that SR20 S14. Oh, big kill. Turn one. I don't know if he's going to have a clip for that because he'll need to see his own because apparently he said Scorp's lagging everywhere. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that on the stream.
We're really not.
So the problem might be on Harley's end. And across the line for both these guys, that really is going to be... He stopped immediately. Here, Harley way inside. He's going to push him out wide. Scorp come to about a mid-line, but as far as you'd want him to go. He's going to close in on Harley here. Harley over angle. Kind of saves it, but not really. Not a bad lead from Harley, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to fix that first run.
Bit of a break to correct the car, almost going completely off the course, recovers nicely. Feelwise really not letting the car get away ahead too badly, but Speed's definitely running a little bit wide and shallow here and there, allowing the proximity to close back in and chase.
Man, you gotta wait for me, dude. I didn't get any of that run.
Uh-oh.
I got the last half.
Uh-oh.
Because I was on the wrong car and then I couldn't find fucking B-lines.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, like... I thought we were skipping it for some reason, so I was like, oh, it's these two guys. Judges saw it.
The judges second half of this battle now. Initiation. Solo Felines throwing a giant initiation once again. That GTR has doing some really nice stuff this entire tournament. Speeds is right there on that proximity, however. Brings it across the bumper for the transition through the corkscrew and up the hill now into the sweeper right there all over the door. Solo Felines, a small bobble going into the sweeper, though. And a big piece of over angle. Ooh, that might be a detriment there. Like, I know it was already across the line, but he was really starting to show that he was going around.
All right, coming into turn one, Valiant. Good entry there. Big. Is he going to be able to keep it on the proper line? He does. Probably one of the best entries we've seen today in terms of line. JJ going to have to close the gap a little bit. Doing what he needs to do to get back up on him. Big wiggle there through that corner. Looked like he had quite a bit of that curb. And this is where Valiant's going to open up the gap. And unfortunately he does, and across the line. Switching positions. This is where that speed advantage could actually help JJ. If Valiant's not ready for it. Big entry from JJ. A little bit wide, but he's going to bring it in. Nice recovery. Valiant right there with him. He's going to give him a little bit of gap, but he's going to be able to close really whenever he wants, especially in this lighter section. JJ showing why I told you that car is strong. Very smooth from JJ. Maybe a little bit too... Oh.
Wow.
Valiant maybe a little bit too aggressive there. Was his downfall here.
Right. All right, here we go. Then this is TSC Coda versus Taz Juki here for the final battle of this lobby. Initiation. Dakota throwing it in. Maybe not
let's go,
getting
Taz.
fast enough, but throwing it big at the very end. Contact being made. Dakota running really far to the right, actually. Definitely slowed down in turn 1. Heavy contact being made as a result. The gap is starting to show. Dakota checking out as we finish out the rest of this run. Taz just unable to bring it back in, and Dakota finishes out the run.
Oh, maybe a little bit late entry from Taz. Makes up with it with big angle. Dakota, oh, Taz does the exact same thing Dakota does. Dakota was a little bit far back, though. Maybe a little bit of curb from Taz. Coming back into this outer zone. Taz, big angle, that S15. Dakota giving him a little bit of a safety net. And then across the stripe. Very safe run from Dakota, and I do not say that as an insult.
This is Tandem Addy versus Ebisu Arikayu. As one of your last top 32 battles, here we go into turn 1. Just a very small handful of battles left. Huge initiation and heavy contact in that chase position, but does not lose out on the proximity as a result of that, but still bringing it back in and maybe over-rotates a little bit through the corkscrew, however, causing that complete widening in the chase position. Cannot keep up with Addy, and Addy's starting to check out. Really was doing his best, and over angles as well through the big sweeper as well. God, I love the sound of that Mustang.
It's fantastic.
It's one of the best sounding cars they put out in a really long time. All right, here we go for the initiation now.
My God.
Oh, he throws it big into one.
Addy got scared. Oh, my God.
Addy almost losing out on angle and chase, but does not break drift, but he was barely drifting. Going for the pass, brings it to the inside, but makes contact instead. Does not make the pass. Arikayu just all over the place. Addy doing his best to do something with it in the chase. It will absolutely make sure his pressure is felt for the rest of that run.
Coming into turn 1 here, Anthony. Oh, yeah. Really glad I had my, I'd swapped him over because I don't really know what happened there.
I'll get the clip.
Yeah, we're going to need that one. Anthem's going to finish out the rest of the run. This might not even be relevant, but, maybe just a slowdown from Anthem. We'll see. Turn 1 here. Battle still up in the air. Turbo is a little bit far left, going to enter a little bit late. Anthem's going to use that opportunity to charge right in. A little bit too close to the transition, though. Turbo's back online. Anthem, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Oh!
Anthem playing it smart, not going for the over... Oh, what the hell?
Guys.
All right, coming into turn 1 here. Let's see if we can get a little bit better from both these guys. Anthem on a little bit of a better line, maybe grabbing a bit too much curb. Oh, just Turbo's charging in a really weird place. And then grabbing more curb there again. And more curb. He's all over these curbs. A little waiver from Turbo's. That was a goddamn mess from both of them. So Turbo's has got a clip just in case, because there's a little lag, but we'll look at those later once I determine what's going on. Reference the rule book. Anthem being smart, giving him some space. Letting him transition. He's able to close in here. Turbo's very wide. Anthem able to close again. Anthem playing it smart, trying not to get too close, but this lag is a factor. Really smart driving from Anthem in the fall position as we cross the line here.
That's good. Well, I have 2 electric cars in my screen. Here we go. Initiation into 1. 6 big angle in that lead position. Ace is going to match it. Runs it a little bit wide, but brings it in for proximity. Across the bumper on transition even. Ace getting very aggressive in chasing. 6 is throwing down some really big angle in that lead position.
Oh,
Contact made, but does not completely shut him down. He's going to recover, and both drivers finish out the run. Wow. So Ace will now be leading this time.
Oh my God, Ace, where are you going? Where are you going, you dipshit?
Unfortunately, he wanted to throw it back at the Corvette.
Where
but he just
the fuck?
Ace! A little too far, and that's going to be 6th.
Man, I'm so mad.
To your next round of competition.
Oh, his wheel fucked up. Oh, wow. Run?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so like tag out halfway through the run.
Exactly.
All right, we got it. All right, ladies. He's got his 50 roll set to first. That's funny. Going into the first corner, Cubone, big angle. I've never really seen him drive that car in competition before. He's going to have it right on the right line as he needs to. Fun guy, offline. not really falling behind though.
Yeah, it looks like Cubone is still throwing a really good angle as he always does, regardless of whatever car he is driving. And Fungi just not able to keep up with that whatsoever in the second half of this course. Cubone gonna finish it out, and the gapping is there. Reserve 2 for Gapplebees, please. Give him the chips in the dip.
Give him the chips in the dip. Cubone can do in the chase, and the Fun Guy can do in the. That makes me. It's so funny. Big entry from Fun Guy. Big entry from Fun Guy.
Oh.
Let it wash out a little bit though. Cubone right there, ready for him.
Fun Guy just not really able to keep the speed up, and it's definitely being shown. But the style from Fun Guy is showing for sure. But Cubone,
get on him, Cubone, you vagina. Go
over this man. This is a pretty straightforward decision, I believe. But Fun Guy, yes, it was slow, but there was a lot of style in that lead run. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here, all right. Now, we don't typically do this here at Outrun, but you know what we got to do every once in a while. Puppet is one of our absolute most loyal members over here in the staff at Outrun, running gate car for us almost every single week. And you know what? We're in a situation we can make this happen. We're finally giving this man a battle. And apparently Jimmothy wants in it as well. So this is a 3-horse battle here, wanted.
You gotta do 3 runs, boys. 3 runs. Everyone's got to lead at least once.
Yeah, everyone's got to lead at least once. So here we go. 7 ready.
Set.
Let's go in the booth. Let's go. Let's just get in the booth. Get in the booth.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ready. Y'all got to lead once. All 3 of you, all right?
Oh my god.
All right, so
here we go.
Go left to right. Go left
Jimmy's
to right.
in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, go left to right. You're gonna be the sandwich in this one, right? All right. So here we go into one. The 3-horse tandem going big in. Wanted throwing 120 degrees into turn 1.
Oh no! Go get it!
Absolutely
Get
getting
him!
run over by the van in chase. The gap is starting showing Wanted. It's gonna overtake.
Holy
Spins it out wide, but
Nobody wins.
It's gonna follow him. There comes the sandwich from Puppet. A huge piece of contact being made.
I don't know, Jimmy.
All of these drivers are going nuts.
That's 4 off, bud.
Hey, listen here, Harry.
Sitting here stroking my neck beard.
All right,
Yeah,
so now
next
we're gonna put Wanted in the back, Puppet in the middle, and Jimmy lead for this one.
I can't wait for Puppet in front. That's gonna be fun.
I literally just went under wanted.
We know.
Yeehaw!
Oh.
Hell yeah, brother! Hold on, I need to change battery. I'm sorry. Now I have to lead? Oh god, this is
Yeah, you're leading.
Holy
Gapping, basically.
sweet mother of Christ! I need I need someone to clip that and edit it with the sound from like Super Mario, where it goes. I need that in my life. That was amazing. I loved every minute of it.
Oh god, if somebody clips it, I will edit it.
Oh fuck! I just kind of looked up in the distance and I just saw the truck up in the air.
I'm not gonna lie, that where both freaking Wanted and Jimmy went wide, and then Puppet just popped right in. That was
There we go.
Yeah, as soon as you're all lined up.
It's like Jimmy doesn't even exist from the chase.
Right.
Oh, God.
I can't see
How am I supposed to
Jimmy.
score this?
And go back.
I can't see. I can't see him.
Cannot see
How are we
Jimmy.
supposed to score this?
I can't see him.
With difficulty.
Take this call, Keenan. Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh.
Some shit's happening here. The van's not there anymore. Jimmy's up there doing some stuff. The truck is trying to find his cousin because he's feeling frisky. Except for it's got weaves all over it, so...
Bye.
Real transition.
Wanted wins.
We got one more. We gotta follow the van. We gotta follow the van.
That's-
Follow the van.
Here we go, Puppet. Here we go. Here we go,
Alright, you know what we're
Puppet.
gonna do?
Here we go.
We're gonna leave this battle's winner up to the chat. How about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello?
I agree with this.
I always thought about letting chat go.
Hello? Hello?
Oh no, I got off them.
Hello, help. Help, please. Please help.
You can't move, can you?
369. Damn you, fire. Get low to the window.
The window. God.
I'm surprised, Jimmy, you haven't lost your wing yet.
Listen,
He's
this
about
wing,
to.
this wing is indestructible, okay?
What did you cock? I saw that.
I saw it too. I think he knows that I said it.
Oh
I just
man.
don't want it to fly. Oh.
Keenan, this is going on the YouTube video too.
Absolutely is going on the YouTube video.
Yes. Beautiful.
Affirmative.
Fun guy's gonna be gate. Oh no.
Yeah, let's do it. That'll go well.
He's just
I
gonna
think they just moved him out of the way. Top 10 grips.
All right, so this is gonna be Wanted in the middle, Puppet leading,
Yeah.
and Jimmy in the back.
Okay.
Jimmy, you are the caboose. Just make it up as we go, boys. We're fine.
Just go. Let's go. You got it. All right, here we go. So remember, Twitch chat, the power is in your hands to decide the winner of this 3 versus 3 battle. Here we go.
I can't see the man.
For the final bit. Some angle by Watson in the middle. Puppet once again running wide. The pass is going to be made. Watson starting to check out 3-wheel.
2 wheels.
Making contact. Jimmy. Puppet goes around them all. Puppet will advance to the line. He will win the Daytona 500.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is a beautiful way.
Twitch chat, who wins it?
I got 3 letters for you. It's K-I-L and another L. Top 10 enemy
The wing must go.
Come on, Twitch chat, who wins this battle? Let's go.
I think the chat wins that one. The chat wins that battle.
Oh no. Heat fights, fighting. Oh god.
I got 2 votes, Puppet.
Dude, this is some vor. This is too hot for Twitch.
I'm switching over to Jimmy just for I want to see the wing go off.
All right, well, we only had 2 votes, so that's going to be that. Ladies and gentlemen, your battle winner of this 3 versus 3 versus 3, it's KORR Puppet.
That's
in
fair.
the Kate Van. Puppet is your winner
Most
of our exhibition match.
Wanted will still advance to the top 16.
And Wanted will be advancing next week in his S14. But that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Let's move on to the...
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon or night, wherever you are around the world with us. And we're glad you were able to stick around and see that shit show of a finale.
That was amazing.
Outrun 7. But guys, next time, same place, 5 p.m. Eastern time, top 16 actually. We're going to get the conclusion of round number 7 next week. We're going to run it all the way down to get down to your winner. And once again, thank you. Oh my God, what is happening? We love you all so much. Thank you for your outlove and your support. Greatly appreciated.
3 Funk.